Hello everyone, I'm Dana and I thought I would come on here and do a review of my Janet Leather Iris collection from Spek. Let me start with one of the first ones I bought, which is, I think this is called the Standard Mega Codex. I bought this for my sterling ink last year, and I used it most of the year. Outside is Janet Leather Iris, and inside is Janet Leather Senior. This one is now a waiting list leather, and I really wish that they would put this back in the stock leathers. I wanted some more planners made with this. I really love this gray in Janet Leather, but I think I got two with the Janet Leather gray in it before they made it a waiting list. But this is one of the planners that I use for, well, it's over there. I put my sterling ink in this, my bound book, and use this as an on-the-go planner for doctor's appointments and kind of part of a health log. And it's really worked out really well for me. I'll be doing a video just on that alone for my 2026 lineup to show how I use that whole system. But this one, normally on my planners, I try to really protect them. I mean, they're always in a bag. If I'm not using it, it goes right back into a dust bag or cover of some sort. So, and I'm really careful. I wash my hands before I use them. But for some of mine, I wanted to play around and just let it go. Just, for instance, these, the ones I switch in and out of for this use, go in my purse. And I was always having to pull it out of the bag, out of my purse, when I was, needed to check out or something. And it was just kind of a hassle to me that it had to be in a bag in my purse and take up more room. So I just kind of ran with them without it. And this one, I don't know if it got rain on it. I don't remember. And you can see a few scratches and stuff. And the scratches, this is very forgiving leather. Scratches will buff out. That's not an issue. All of that with more use can buff out. But like Janet Leather is one of the leathers that if you get it wet, it's usually that spot is there. And that's just something you have to love about Janet Leathers. But I love this color so much that I bought it in other styles. But this is the only one I have it in non-rings. And the next one I got last year was in rings, of course. And I got it in a standard 30 millimeter rings, but a 25 millimeter back plate. And I really like the way that handles better. And on the inside, I got contrast. I got Janet Leather Velvet Sand, which is another leather that I really love. I love the color of it. Now, it's a pretty sensitive leather too, but this one, I mean, I used this planner, I think 2 separate months, for 2025, and I mean, it's held up real nice. So I was real pleased with that. And, as I do these, I want to show differences in shades of Janet Leather Iris. Now, these two I got them made at the same time. I think I got these both on a fast shipping last year. And this one has a little bit more patina, but they were pretty much the same color when I got them. I know some people were a little bit disappointed that theirs was a little bit different shade. But I mean, every batch is going to vary in some degree. But like I said, these were got about the same time. I think they arrived the same day. But I used this one without a cover. Most of the time it was kept covered, but some it wasn't, because I put it in my purse. And it has, you know, patinaed more than this one. And the next one, I meant to just wipe something on that. I meant to look this color up, the darker one. I just can't think of the name of it, and I was going to look it up before I started filming this. I'm not even going to attempt to name it, because I'm afraid I'll get it wrong. But so here, these are a slightly different. I don't know if you can pick that up, but they're just a slight bit difference. Not really enough to note. Also, this one has got inserts in it, but it's a 25mm back plate. And I used this one, I think, just 1 month this last year, because I switched out every month to something different. But that's a little bit of a look of, you know, different things, different color combinations you can also do with this leather. I don't know what it is about this color. It is just so, I don't know, kind of a moody yet serene, all in the same thing, all in the same time color, and I just love it. And lastly, I got this off the buy sell trade recently right before I moved, so I didn't even get to do a review of it. And I don't normally get the squared corners, because that's another expense, but I was really fortunate to find this, and it had the A4 clasp like I like, had the big back pocket, and I don't have a lot of planners with gray, but this had TM anthracite on the inside, and I want to say this went to a waiting list. I hope it didn't go away completely, because I mean, we don't have a lot of gray colors, you know, to pick from. I had wanted to do this color with some other planners in the future, but like I said, this was buy sell trade, so I didn't pick any of this out. But this is the regular layout, which she got an extra slip pocket here, secretarial flap, 2 pin loops. Those are all extra. This is an extra expense. This is an extra expense. So is the back pocket. So is the fly leaf. And it's Janet Leather Iris, TM anthracite. This is normal, except for the flap is extra. And I normally love a secretarial flap on both sides, but I don't always get it to save a little money. But she got the Janet Leather Iris on the outside, and it's beautifully textured. Really beautifully textured. And on this, I want to show the difference. Wow, you can see a little bit of difference in the color of this one here, and this iris. This one almost has more of a gray, more of a gray cast than this one. This one is got that purpley. I mean, this one does, but next to this one, it doesn't show as much. But I don't know if you can see it coming across on the camera, but this 30mm back plate is a bit wider, and it's just not as comfortable in the hand as the 25 millimeter back plate. You can still get 30 millimeter rings. I put 30 millimeter in all of these, but the 25 millimeter back plate is just, in my opinion, I like it better. But I got this one because I did not want to pass up getting the iris with the gray in it. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody that's debating on this color. There's so many combinations, color combinations you could do with. In fact, let me open, see if I can open all of the different combinations here that I've got. But there's so many. I don't know if that'll stay. So many combinations that you could do with the Janet Leather Iris. And it's just a really beautiful color. And I hope they keep it as a standing color to choose from. But as promised, I want to start doing some comparison and review videos now that I'm getting moved into my new home and can get back to sharing the stuff that I enjoy with others. And I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.